Hi everyone, this is Tina with Black Rabbit Homestead. I hope everyone had a good week. In one of my other videos you saw that I had harvested onions. These are Alyssa Craig's. And I am just going to be braiding them right now because they need to be stored. We have a pretty exciting weekend planned for us. We have rented an excavator. I'm going to get video of that so you guys can see all the destruction we have planned for the property. Pennsylvania has been going through some dry spells lately, so we are hopefully planning on creating better pig wallows. But that's kind of hard because if you are familiar with our channel, then you know that we are on a mountaintop ledge. Mountaintop ledge. In most places we only have a foot or two of soil. So this is our way of trying to increase what we have. We're going to use a berm system. This week I've been struggling with time management. I had wanted to put out 2 videos a week, but I also made a promise to myself that I would do the house cleaning and stuff before I made a video, so YouTube didn't impact our schedule too greatly. So I was true to spending time cleaning every day, but, well, no videos for the week. I was going to take Ivan and Cricket with me to the barn so we could weed, but Ivan is asleep, so I'm going to leave him in the house with his father, and I'm going to see what I can tackle before he wakes up. Scratch that. I just heard the excavator pull up, so I'm going to go greet them. Well, maybe not me, but my husband. So I'll watch the baby while he deals with the excavator. Back to walking up to the garden. We got the KX40 delivered. Husband says don't go too crazy with hand weeding because he can just take the excavator and till it up. So I'm just gonna see what I can do. We had a good milking last night. We got probably about 5 gallons just for one milking, and she was still pretty full, but we didn't bring the calf around to milk her out completely. Once we brought her back in to be reunited with her calf did suckle on all 4 teats. So we're pretty happy. And we wanted to give you the news that we have decided to name the little calf Lorraine. Lori Moo for short, because we call this one Lily Moo. She's settling in quite nicely. We haven't turned them out into the big fields yet. I want to get a collar from Trinkety Paws for her, something that I can put a bell on. My husband is not thrilled about the bell, but last time we had Apollo and we had the bell, it saved us a lot of grief. Whenever he got out, you could tell because the little bell would be chiming. Cricket! Hi, Miss Lorraine. It's kind of embarrassing, but this is real life. You can't weed everything. From that side over, it's nice and pretty and weeded. But this side, well, it's been neglected. So I'm going to cut down what I can, let the animals eat whatever I harvest, till up, and get it ready for autumn planting. I think 3 times now I've tried to make time to cut all the lettuce and something usually interrupts me. I'm not going to hand weed the 3 onion beds because I already harvested my onions, so I'm going to let the excavator and the machine do the work there. I'm going to check to see how done the carrots are and if they need to be harvested. Not that I will harvest them today, because I will also need to cut, blanch, and freeze them, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough time between Puppy and Ivan. But I am going to finish doing this lettuce bed, weed the parsnip bed, and bring out some T-posts so that I can set them ready for the lettuce bed. That way, I can start planting peas. I was planning on us having a very destructive weekend, but since the excavator came early, I bet you my husband is going to take it out today. So So I want to show you some of what the property looks like before my husband gets to it. So this is one of our small pastures. We open this up for the animals so that they can graze during a day. It takes a long recovery period, so we don't use it very often. Our barn garden. It was 2 years ago that we decided to enroll into the wolf program. We needed help clearing our mountaintop to make pasture out of woods. When you're turning forest into pasture, you end up with a lot of debris, a lot of stumps, a lot of twigs, a lot of treetops. So we needed to figure out a place to put them all. And we decided, why not make a fence? Now you might be thinking of a traditional fence with rungs going across and nice and pretty. No. I'm thinking of a permaculture decomposing fence. You might be thinking, why a decomposing fence? If it is going to just disappear one day, why even do it? It's not going to be helpful. It's biodegradable, for one, and we needed a place to put things. What makes it permaculture? It has multiple functions that we stack. Not only is it a fence, it acts as habitat for small animals, for birds, for insects. And it makes a perfect place to put mushroom plugs. So now we're using it for inoculation of mushrooms. I haven't seen any fruiting on it yet, but I've already inoculated a couple different mushrooms on there. I've got oysters, lion's mane, chicken of the woods. Why not make your fence a habitat for other creatures? Yes, it will decompose, but since we did leave a lot of trees because we planned on this pasture being a silvopasture, anytime we have a rainstorm or a heavy windstorm, there's always enough sticks that I can just pile right on top of it and let it decompose. Eventually, hopefully years from now, we'll have to get rid of it. But we'll have some nice compost there instead. Not only does our stump fence hold in the cow, the horse, but it also holds in our pigs. Still haven't tested it on chickens, but that'll be the real test. Fencing can be expensive. And we had a lot of trees, we needed to make pasture, so we needed a place to put all the logs, the stumps, and the treetops. Good potty. So far, it's been here for 2 years, and it's held pretty much all the creatures we put in there, except for Apollo. Apollo always found a way out. So in order to fix that problem, all we had to do was stack more trees and debris on top of it. Stump fence is a pretty good solution for our property. Gotta remember, since we're on top of a mountain, we have to build on ledge. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to drag a jackhammer and a generator all over our property just to create some fence holes. Don't think it's that bad? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So that's ledge. See how much soil we have on that? So that's the whole reason why we can't put fence posts in most areas. This is why I feel like the decomposing permaculture stump fence is perfect for our applications.
Cricket, what are you doing?
We have 2 main pastures where we like to keep our pigs. Helga! Helga, Helga! I'm being ignored. Helga! Fine. The smaller one is where we usually keep our boar separated from our females. Right now everybody's running together because we want to get the main apple orchard pasture grazed. Look at that, we've got like 2.5 feet of soil. How lucky are we?